I want to start this live off with saying peace and blessings to everybody tapping in, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in the video version or the live version. I appreciate you. Hopefully all is well. Peace and blessings to you. Lima McCoy. Liam, my bad. Liam, what's up, man? Hopefully all is well. Hopefully all is well. J Bird, what's that word? Hopefully all is well, man. Hopefully y'all taking care of yourself, man. J Bird, I appreciate that love, man. God bless you, man. Hopefully all is well, man. Hopefully you doing what you got to do to get right with the Most High, you know, because tomorrow not promised to none of us, man. Erica, what's up, man? Hopefully all is well. Liam, what's up, man? I appreciate that love. I appreciate that love, Liam. Half, what's up, bro? Hopefully all is well, man. Nah, I ain't gonna never give up, man, you know. Only time I'm gonna ever give up in life and on this journey is if it's meant to be, you know. Until then, I'm here, man. I appreciate the love, though. I appreciate that love, though, y'all. Hopefully y'all doing what y'all gotta do to get right, you know, with the Most High before it's too late, because tomorrow not promised to none of us, you know. No, I don't play no games. I don't play no games right now. I'm focused on my relationship with God, you know. And so should you, you know, but you know, everybody living a different life, and then you living a life exactly how you're supposed to be living it, you know. Living your life exactly how you're supposed to be living it. Excuse me. Toby, what's up, man? Hopefully all is well. What's up, doctor? What's good, man? Hopefully all is well, man. Hopefully you're doing what you gotta do to get right with the Most High if you haven't already, you know. Peace and blessings to everybody up in here, though. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Let me know how y'all day going. Let me know. Yeah, I know my Father. Father God in heaven. Yeah, I know my Father. Stallion. Do you know yours? Hopefully it's not Satan. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Peace and blessings to y'all though. Carter, what's up, man? Hopefully all is well, man. I appreciate you for tapping in. Alan, what's up, bro? Hopefully all is well, man. Peace and blessings to everybody up in here, man. Hopefully y'all taking care of yourself and doing what y'all gotta do to get right with the Most High, man. What's up, Raven? Carter, don't pay attention to none of that. You see how the enemy working, man. Don't pay attention to none of that, Carter. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to William. I appreciate you for tapping in. Hopefully all is well, man. Hopefully y'all doing what y'all gotta do to get right with the Most High before it's too late. Tomorrow not promised to none of us. And I'm letting y'all know right now, I don't block nobody in the chat. I'm not blocking nobody in the chat. I like to let people, be who they are. I ain't blocking nobody in the chat from spamming nothing. Be who you are. Just be grateful for who you are though. Hopefully you okay with who you are. You know. Ronnie, I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Hopefully all is well. Hopefully all is well. I appreciate you. Ronnie, it was all part of the plan. It was all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose people. Sometimes people are just lessons to learn in your life. Not everybody gonna be in your life forever. You know, and that's what you gotta understand, man. You gotta understand people are gonna start leaving your life sometime soon. And if not sometime soon, in the near future, it's gonna happen. It happens to all of us, but it's all for the greater good, though. It's all for the greater good. Trust me when I say that. You know, it's all for the greater good, man. Let me know though how y'all day going. I hope y'all day going good, man. My day going amazing. I woke up today. Y'all know how I'm living, you know. Well, I ain't gonna say y'all know how I'm living, but y'all know what I'm on, man. I'm grateful for everything, man. Everything, the good and the bad. Lillian, I appreciate you for tapping in. Hopefully all is well. Hopefully you're doing what you got to do to get right with the Most High. And even if you haven't yet, hopefully you're still out here doing right by people. You know, hopefully you're still out here just doing right by people, even if you haven't. Yeah, football cool. Yeah, I like football. I used to play football. I said, yeah, I like football. I used to play football. Ain't nothing wrong with football. You know, ain't nothing wrong with no sport. You know, who all up in here done did a good deed for somebody today? Let me know. No, I don't got a favorite team. I don't got a favorite team, but I like football though for sure. But football just another, just like every other sport. Football is just another distraction. You know, to keep you from the bigger picture that's to come. You know, so just another distraction. But ain't nothing wrong with football. Though. Ain't nothing wrong with no sport though. But they all just distractions to keep y'all distracted from what's truly coming to this world. You know. No, I really ain't tapped into no football game in a minute, man. Ever since I gave my life to Christ, you know, I ain't been tapped into a lot of things, you know, of this world. You know, I be in my Bible, and you know, when I do be on social media, I'm looking at stuff and watching things that help me grow as a person, as a man. You know, as should you. You know, Mary, I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Hopefully all is well. Hopefully all is well. Let me know though. I ain't see nobody answer that question that I asked though. Y'all, who all up in here done did a good deed for somebody today? Let me know. And if you haven't, that's okay. I'm just asking. I'm just asking a question. NFL, I appreciate you for tapping in, man. That's what's up, outdoor. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And I'm not saying the deed got to be good, as in giving somebody $1,000 or $100 or something. You know, just little things. You know, little things matter too. You know, the littlest things always really matter the most, for real, for real. But you know, Bladen, I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Hopefully all is well, man. Peace and blessings to everybody up in here. I appreciate y'all for coming up in here, you know, showing some love in the comments, you know, and giving me some of y'all time. You know, I appreciate y'all, man. Hopefully all is well. Like I said, if you're new here, man, I'm just here chilling, man. You know, just trying to spread positivity and, you know, point people towards giving their life to Christ before it's too late, you know, because once again, tomorrow's not promised to none of us. And, you know, it's a lot coming to this world that a lot of people not ready for, you know, and I'm not saying I'm ready, but, you know, I'm living now, I'm enduring now, I'm going through what I got to go through now. So when that time does come, I'm ready for everything that, you know, is destined for me, you know. Wildly, I appreciate you for tapping in. Hopefully all is well. I ain't trying to ignore nobody. My bad. Keena, hopefully I'm saying that right, Keena. I appreciate you for tapping in. Beck, Beckett, I appreciate you for tapping in. Hopefully all is well. Kaylee, I appreciate you for tapping in. Hopefully all is well, man. Hopefully y'all doing what y'all got to do to get right with the Most High, taking care of yourself, and just, you know, doing right by people, even if they ain't doing right by you, you know. Because as long as you out here doing right by people, you're going to always reap greatness. You're going to reap greatness. You're going to reap what you sow at the end of the day, whether good or bad, you know. Let me put it like that, you know. Everybody gonna reap what they sow. So I recommend y'all just, even if y'all ain't gave y'all life to Christ, still be out here doing right by people, still be out here just doing what's right. Always choosing righteousness over wickedness, man. You know? Hopefully all is well though to everybody once again. Hopefully all is well, man. Did anybody in here work out today? Let me know. Let me know. Do y'all be working out in the chat? Let me know. I appreciate that, Kaylee. I appreciate that. You say you do for sure. That's good. That's for sure. You know, gotta keep your body in shape, man. You know what I'm saying? La, I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Hopefully all is well. Hopefully all is well, man. You know? Who all up in here prayed today? Let me know. Hey, man, I can't understand nothing, none of that, but hey, man, shout out to you and shout out to where you from, man. Oh, for sure. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to all the foreign countries, man. Hopefully before my time up on this earth, I'm able to, travel to most of these countries, man. You know. But trust me, wherever I go in the world, when I do get when I am blessed enough to start traveling and all these things in nature, trust me, y'all gonna be right with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be exploring right with me. Do I want to learn Japanese? I mean, I will. I will. Random dude, what's up, bro? Hopefully all is well, man. Hopefully you're doing what you got to do to take care of yourself. Out here doing right by people. If you haven't already, you know, give your life to Christ. Loria, um, no, I don't remember you, but I appreciate you for tapping back in. I definitely appreciate you for tapping back in, man. I hope all is well. You know, hope all is well. I appreciate everybody in here though, for sure, man. I appreciate everybody up in here for sure. Random dude, we all gotta start somewhere, man. We all gotta start somewhere, but no matter what you got going on, always keep God first, though. Always keep God in the mix of everything you got going on. Always give Him glory for everything, you know, everything. He said, "Yeah, I was here last night or 2 nights ago. I don't remember. LOL. I was the one that told you about my brother." Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember you now. Yep, I remember you now. Yep, for sure, for sure, for sure. Like I say, I appreciate you for tapping back in. Hopefully all is well. Hopefully all is well. So start off with, hey man, if I ever come to Japan, I'm gonna have me somebody there to translate for me, until I, get it down packed. But for sure, I appreciate it though, for sure. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm more than just a believer though. I'm an obeyer. I'm a Christ obeyer. I'm a Christ believer and obeyer. I ain't just no believer. You know, for sure, for sure. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Let me know, y'all. What state y'all in right now? Let me know what state y'all in. I know Brody say he from Japan. Is that what you said? Where you say you from? Let me go back and make sure that he said that's where you from. Am I tripping? Is that where you from, bro? You from Japan, ain't you? Am I tripping? Addison, I appreciate you for tapping in. I appreciate you. You in VA? That's what's up. One second, y'all. One second. Oh, you say you from the U.S.? That's what's up. That's what's up. And then you said for real though, what's my dream car? Um, I don't really got a dream car, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't idolize, materialistic stuff. I don't really care about none of that. Whatever cars I'm meant to be driving in the future, that's the car I'm gonna be driving. I don't really care about none of that for real, for real. I ain't gonna lie. Respectfully though, respectfully. You said have you ever listened to the song 10K by KB's? That was some song. I'm gonna have to tap in. I'm gonna have to tap in. This is one Christian rapper. His name like uh something 1K, I think. Some 1K. He decent. He decent, you know. The Wild Arrow. I appreciate you for tapping in. I'm serving God. I'm living my dream right now, I'm serving the most high, you know, daily. Wild Arrow. Noah, what's up, bro? I appreciate you for tapping in. Gloria, nah, yeah, for sure, for sure. That's unfortunate, AI. That's unfortunate, bro. Nah, for sure, Arrow. Nah, for sure. You said, how am I doing? I'm good. I'm grateful to be here, y'all. I'm good, man. Like I say, y'all, man, it's a lot of people that don't got what we got right now. It's somebody in the world right now that's, living under a bridge. Somebody in the world right now that's, getting viciously attacked right now. So us being who we are and living the life we living right now and the life we were blessed to live, we should be very grateful no matter what we going through, no matter what we going through, because it could always be worse. It could always be worse, man. You know. For sure, Loria. I appreciate you for tapping in. Hopefully all is well. Peace and blessings to you. You said your brother said a prayer right when he woke up and he said, "Thank God for waking me up this morning, give me my daily bread and putting air in my lungs." Amen. No, for real. For real. Cause like I say, y'all, a lot of people ain't get to wake up today. And it's not even, and sometimes it's not even that they had anything going on with them. They ain't had no type of health problems, but you know, today was just that day. They was meant to go, and they ain't wake up out they sleep. So, we just really got to be grateful and understand the time that God has given us is really mercy time. It's a whole lot of mercy time going on right now. And a lot of people taking it for, you know, play time. But, it's all good, though. It's all good. Because everybody doing exactly what they supposed to be doing. You said, what's my favorite Bible verse? The verse uh, in my bio, Matthew chapter 6, verse 33, seek first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and everything will be added unto you. Hopefully I said that right. I think I said that right. But like I say though, man, I hope everybody up in here, man. I hope Even if you ain't gave your life to Christ yet fully, hopefully you still out here just doing right by people. Regardless, once again, if they doing right by you, loving people, regardless if they loving you, respecting people, regardless if they respecting you. Because at the end of the day, everybody gonna reap what they sow, whether you have or haven't gave your life to Christ. You will reap what you sow. You know, so we just gotta all be out here really just doing right by people, regardless if we have or haven't gave our life to Christ yet. You know, no, I don't got kids. I don't got no kids. I ain't. If it's meant for me to have kids, I'm gonna have kids. But I ain't focused on no girl. I ain't focused on none of that. I'm focused on what I got going on in my relationship with Christ. You know, God in heaven. You know what I'm saying? And so should you. You know. No, I ain't go to church today. I told y'all don't need church to get right with God. Y'all don't need church to be close to God. Just because you go to church don't mean you close to God. But shout out to everybody who do go to church, because ain't nothing wrong with church. You know. But me, no, I gotta find the right church before I just go to any church. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just going to any church because, like I say, a lot of these preachers just, there for money and, just to tickle the ears and make people feel like God is all about love and joy and peace and, prosperity and all these things, which he is. But at the same time, he's also an equal God. You gonna reap what you sow playing games. So yeah, until I find the right church that's really, you know, yeah, yeah, speaking that truth, then I can't go to no church. I ain't gonna go to no church that's not speaking the truth. Or at least should I say speaking both sides of, God. Because like I say, most of these churches just here to tickle y'all ears, make y'all feel like God is just all loving and giving and all these beautiful things of nature, which he is. But like I say, y'all, they ain't talking about how he can get though when you play. You know, been going to the same one since you was born. That's what's up. If they in there speaking the truth, and speaking on both sides of him, of our God, then, well, I ain't gonna say our God, because, well, yeah, our God, but you know, keep going, keep listening, doing what you got to do. I don't know. I don't want to say your name wrong. T79. T79. I appreciate you for tapping in. Abraham, I appreciate you for tapping in. T Frog, I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Hopefully all is well. Hopefully y'all doing what y'all gotta do to get right with the most high. And if y'all haven't already, hopefully y'all still just out here, once again, doing right by people. Even if they ain't doing right by you, loving people if they ain't loving you, and you know, being grateful for people even if they ain't grateful for you, because at the end of the day we all gonna reap what we sow, whether you have or haven't gave your life to Christ. So I would recommend, if you haven't gave your life to Christ yet, still just be out here doing right by people though. Don't be out here doing wrong because you see that's the worldly way. Don't do that, because a lot of these people on their way to somewhere to where they ain't ready for. They ain't ready for all that, man. No, for real. Praise God for sure, Abraham. Bubba, Bubba, I appreciate you for tapping in. Hopefully all is well, man. Bubba, I appreciate that love. I appreciate that love, and I hope you ain't just loving God but obeying God. Because a lot of people say they love God, but are you obeying God? You know, respectfully though, brother. Respectfully. Brother or sister, whoever you is behind behind that account, but you know, hopefully you obeying God and not just loving Him. Christopher, that's unfortunate. I appreciate that love though, Christopher, and yeah, that's unfortunate, but it was all part of the plan. We all got a time. We all got a time, so I hope you're not wasting your time on too much grieving, because death is a beautiful thing, but at the same time, once again, we all got a time. So, hopefully you doing what you got to do to get right with the Most High before your time come, you know, because a lot of people wasting time, but that's just all part of the plan. And once again, y'all, when y'all truly understand God and how He works, everything is just a part. That's everything that's going on is what's supposed to be going on. One second, one second. I can't even see what you said right there, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You said, can you pray out loud? Out what? Out loud? Am I tripping? I don't know what that is, bro. Pray out loud. Oh yeah, I get a prayer in at the end. At the end. Like I said, though, it's all love, man. It's all love. But if you really truly seeking prayer, you seek it yourself, though. Because it's always good to pray for people and things of that nature. I'm not saying anything wrong with praying for people, but some people need prayer on their own. Some people need to go put their own work in. You know. GK, I appreciate you for tapping in. Hopefully all is well, man. Where y'all from though in the chat? Let me know where y'all from. Shout out to you, Lily. I appreciate you for tapping in. I appreciate you for tapping in. Shout out to you, Lily. And if y'all new here, once again, man, I'm just here chilling, man. I'm just here chilling, spreading positivity, trying my best to spread positivity and just, you know, point people towards Christ, all those good things of nature. Nah, don't be a fan of me, Lily. Don't be a fan of me. Be a fan of God. That's who you should really be a fan of. That's who you really should be idolizing, God, Jesus Christ. Don't be a fan of me. I'm just a vessel. I'm just a vessel. I'm nothing. You know. E-Money. What's up, bro? You know. I be minding my business, you know what I'm saying? Um, One second. My fault. My fault, y'all. Hold on. My fault, y'all. Hold on, let me catch up. Um, Q word. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Q word. What's up, bro? Hopefully, all is well. Oh, for sure, Lily. For sure, for sure. I appreciate that love, Abraham. Yeah, the devil be working, man. Like I tell y'all, man. When you truly give your life to Christ, man, and the devil can't get to you no more and work through you no more, man, when I tell y'all he gonna be working. He gonna work through other people, the people closest to you. I'm telling you. But it's all good though, I understand this coming what I'm doing, so it's all good, man. It's all good, y'all. I ain't about nothing to a giant, man. You know. What's up, stranger? I ain't trying to ignore you. What's up, man? Hopefully all is well, man. Hopefully y'all doing what y'all gotta do once again to get right. With the most high. And even if you haven't yet, hopefully you still out here doing right by people, doing what you gotta do. Doing right by people, even if they ain't doing right by you, loving people, even if they ain't loving you. And I ain't saying you gotta love them as in hug them every day, but love them from a distance, love them from a distance. But still be out here doing right by people though, cause you will reap what you sow at the end of the day, you know. Lily, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate everybody who come in here showing love, hitting that like button and subscribing. Cause once again, y'all definitely ain't have to, but y'all choosing to. So once again, I'm very grateful, very grateful. Peace and blessings to all y'all, man. I hope all y'all. Let me say this. I hope if y'all haven't gave y'all life to Christ yet, hopefully it's in y'all path and in y'all destiny one day to give y'all life to Christ before it's too late, you know. But like I say, even if you haven't yet already, still be out here doing right by people, man. Still be out here loving people once again if they ain't loving you, and still just once again doing right by people, man. Because at the end of the day, once again, you will reap what you sow, So just do right, man. Always choose righteousness over wickedness, man. For real. Because I'm telling you, it's a lot of people reaping what they sow right now, and it hit different. And once again, if you knew I was never always like this, I used to live for Satan, knowingly and unknowingly, and I can't even say really unknowingly because I always knew right from wrong, but once again, it was all part of my plan to, do the things I've done and say the things I've said and, just, you know, it was all part of the plan, man. And I'm just grateful I ended up here doing what I'm doing now. Abraham, chill out. You got stuff you got to do. What you mean? Lily, nah, for real, for real. I appreciate that, stranger. Like I say, man, y'all, I'm just here trying to spread positivity and, give y'all good advice on giving y'all life to Christ. And once again, even if y'all haven't gave your life to Christ, I'm not looking at nobody no different. Because once again, I was living for Satan, you know, in my past. And, it was what it was. But now I'm here doing what I'm doing now. And I'm very grateful to be here doing what I'm doing now, trying to point people towards Christ. Because I truly want people to be saved in the end. And a lot of people on their way to hell, to burn for eternity. Not their physical flesh, but, their soul. Um, funny. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love, man. Like I say, I'm here until God call my name, man. Until they start making laws to where you can't do what I'm doing, and I'm doing what I'm doing. Like I say, I understand there's a lot that come with what I'm doing, and my purpose in life, and it is what it is. I'm just grateful to be here doing what I'm doing once again, you know. And holy water, I'm not trying to ignore you, brother. Hold on, you said keep up the good work and cherish every moment. Remember, you matter and you're special. And There are so many people that are so proud of how far you have come. I appreciate that, man. I hope so, but even if not, it's all good. Peace and blessings to those individuals. Even the individuals who want to see me 6 feet, even the individuals who don't want to see me win. It's all good. It's peace and blessings this way. Because I understand who's on my side, and if God is on my side, who or what could be against me? So it is what it is. But I wish the best for everybody, though. You know. Lily, I appreciate that love. You said how long are you gonna be on live for until you stop, like for good? Like I say, until they start making laws to where I can't speak about Christ and things of that nature, and point people towards Christ. It is what it is. But until then, I'm here, God willingly. Because it ain't me, y'all. This is God allowing me to do the things I'm doing. So, you know, it ain't me. I'm just a vessel, and we all just vessels. Little do y'all know. If y'all know, y'all know. But if you don't know, we're all just vessels. You being used, to, you know, we're all just a big sacrifice. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, we're all just a big sacrifice for a bigger picture to come. And like I say, I hope a lot of people. I hope it's meant for a lot of people in their destiny to, get right with Christ before it's too late. You said, nah, for sure. Hey man, like I say, man, I ain't here for likes, man. I ain't here for, no, subs or none of that. Like I say, I'm just here doing what I'm supposed to be doing. This is my purpose, and I'm not saying this is what I'll be here forever doing, but I know for now this is definitely what I'm supposed to be doing right now. This is my purpose, here showing love and point people in the right direction, which is towards Christ. Bubba, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that love, man, for real. Hey man, if you gonna go if you y'all don't don't ever come in here saying you gonna donate to me. Don't donate to me, man. Go give it to the homeless. Whatever you feel like you want to give to me, go give it to the homeless. Go make some bag foods for the homeless and things of that nature, and go give out food to the homeless, man, because they need it more than I do. I'm well taken care of, y'all. Trust me when I say I am well taken care of. I'm well taken care of, y'all, man. Trust me. God is good, though. I appreciate y'all for you know showing this love though, man. But trust me when I say I'm well taken care of, man. God is good. God is amazing. He's a great God, man. Great God. Yeah, like I say, y'all, I don't be tapped into. I ain't been tapped into a lot of stuff since I gave my life to Christ, like fully. So I wouldn't really know what's going on in the world right now because I truly don't care. Because it's all just a distraction, y'all. It's all just a distraction to keep y'all from what's to come. And like I said, a lot of people not ready. A lot of people, taking the time they got as a joke. And when that time comes to where them bombs start going off, to when the war breaks out and all these things of nature, hey man. And another thing too, y'all, I'm not blocking nobody. I'm not gonna block nobody or none of that. I'm not, you know, cause I like to let people, be who they are. A lot of trolls gonna troll their way right to hell. So it's all good, y'all. Let them be who they are, man. In the chat, if they come in here doing what they do, let them do it. Let them do it. Cause it ain't me, y'all. It ain't me, nor is it you. So mind your business. Mind your business, y'all. Let him do what he do, or her, she man, woman, whoever. You know, it's all good, y'all. It's all part of the plan. It's all good. Real Nugget, what's up, bro? Hopefully all is well. Hopefully y'all doing what y'all got to do to get right. No, Oh, for sure, man, for sure. Like I say, man, all the trolls coming in here doing what they do. Little do they know they turning me up. They turning me up. Turn me up. Don't turn me down. Keep doing what you're doing. The door is always open. You want to come up in here and do what you do, please do. Cause hey, it's not me. I'm not doing it. So I'm good. Let me go back up though, cause I don't want to really ignore nobody on what they said just cause somebody coming in here being ignorant. So let me see. I don't know what that is, Nugget. I don't know what that is, man. No, I don't got no necklaces. I don't need no necklace. What I need a necklace for? A necklace ain't saving me. You know. I understand what you're saying though, but ain't no necklace saving me. No, I ain't look. I don't got no girlfriend, nor am I looking for one. You know. Focus on my relationship with God. Now if it's meant to be, it will be meant to be. But for now, like I said, I'm not focused on no female, nor should any man, any real man in here should not be focused on no female. Definitely if they're not gonna be your wife. So I hope all my men in here, you know, real men in here, once again focusing on yourself and doing what you got to do to get right with the Most High, because a lot of these women, respectfully ain't really about nothing for real, So it's 2026. Y'all better get it together, if you haven't already, you know. You said you like them and collect them. That's what's up. And look, Lily, you said no, bro. I'm just a kid. When I'm older, I want to be blessed by God. You already blessed by God. You were born. You were born. You were already blessed. A lot of people, a lot of souls ain't gonna, be able to be blessed and be put on this physical realm to experience a life, a physical lifestyle. Not saying that there's anything wrong with, you know, I ain't even gonna take it there because a lot of people won't really understand. But yeah, just know you're blessed. You're blessed. You right on this. You said you ride down steep hills in the woods with lots of roots. I don't even know what you talking about, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You talking about like BMXing? Is that what you talking about? BMXing? Is that what they be doing? Is that what they be doing? BMX people, they be. Like, is that what you talking about, bro? Because I definitely don't know what you're talking about. But like I said, that's just another distraction, though. So, you know. But I don't know what you're talking about, though, bro. Oh, mountain biking. Oh, no, no, no. Ain't nothing wrong with mountain biking. I had a mountain bike. I mean, I had a mountain bike before. Best of bricks. Best of bricks. What's up, bro? Hopefully all is well, man. Hey, man, stranger, you ain't got to tell me what you about to do, man. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it, man. Who am I for you to tell me what you're about to do? Just do it. I appreciate you for tapping in, though. How old am I? I'm 21. I'm 21, man. For sure, for sure. Peace and blessings to you, stranger. Peace and blessings, man. Yo, did is good, you know. What you mean? What you talking about? Oh yeah, for sure. My God is great. My God is definitely great. You know, my God is good. For sure. Excuse me. Where y'all from in here though? Let me know. Where y'all from? You said you were from Slovenia? So, Slovenia? Am I saying that right? Slovenia? Hopefully I'm saying that right. San Angelo type stuff. Type. You said yeah, it's a small country in Europe. Oh yeah, shout out to Europe, man. Nick Rodriguez, what's up, man? Hopefully all is well, man. Peace and blessings to you. I appreciate you for tapping in. You know, hopefully all is well, man. Hopefully you doing what you got to do to get right with the Most High Christ. You know, and even if you haven't, hopefully you still out here doing right by people, regardless if they doing right by you. You know, best of bricks. You said you go to. Nope, I ain't go to church today. Nope, I don't really go to church. I ain't been to church in a good minute. You know, I gotta find the right church because, like I said, if you ain't hear what I said before, it's a lot of churches out here false teaching. You know, making people feel like, you know, living in sin is still a good thing, but you can still believe in God. No, it's not. You know, a lot of these churches out here tickling ears. You know, just looking for that bag. You know, they ain't really worried about, you know, saving people. They just want that bag. You know what I'm saying? They just want you to sow. Have I ever been baptized? Nope. I'm gonna get baptized though. Like I say, y'all, I gotta figure out where to go. You know, I gotta figure out where to go, man. Cause I ain't just going anywhere. You know, and nor should you just go anywhere to get baptized just because you feel like it's the right thing to do. No, don't just go anywhere. You know, pray on it. You know, and trust me, you know it'll happen at the right time. You know. No, for sure. You definitely got to find the right place, y'all. The right place, y'all. Y'all can't just be going to any of these churches just getting baptized and all these things of nature, man. Cause you don't know what kind of guys they serve in the first place, and you never know why they baptizing you. They might be just speaking on a whole nother God other than the God you think they speaking on. So y'all gotta you know make sure y'all getting right, man. Bino, I appreciate you for tapping in, man. I appreciate you for tapping in. I can't understand it, but peace and blessings to you, man. Hopefully you're doing what you got to do to get right with the Most High before it's too late. Cause the promise tomorrow is not promised to none of us, y'all. Like honestly, tomorrow is not promised to me nor you. So, you know, I better get right, man. Get right, man. Best of bricks, man. Don't entertain none of that, man. Don't entertain none of that. You know, he know why he asked that. You know, self-explanatory in it. And hopefully it wasn't, because of what I think it might be. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Like I say, it's all part of the plan, y'all. Don't be distracted by none of that, man. You know. Nope, I haven't got baptized yet. Nope. And I'm not saying I'm not, but once again, I'm not just going anywhere. I prayed on it, but like I say, it'll come to pass when it does at the right time. Hey man, when you give your life to Christ and you're born again, man, you see a lot of stuff for what it really is, and you understand that once again, y'all, the battle is never against flesh and blood. It's against what dwells inside these people that is what dwells inside these people from them willingly sinning for this world and living for Satan. So you know you gotta understand, man. When you truly give your life to Christ, you will change. You're gonna change in many ways. It's not an overnight thing, y'all. So if you think giving your life to Christ is just overnight, you're gonna change and stop sinning and doing all these things. No, no, you know. But when you start to understand your mistakes and your errors, and you start to correct them and start to do better, you're gonna start to grow. You're gonna start to grow mentally, physically, and spiritually. Trust me. That's why I say, man, I hope everybody in here, if you haven't already, hopefully it's in your destiny to truly get right with Christ and give your life to Christ, so you experience the the just greatness that He can do for you, man. Man, I'm telling y'all, man. And once again, when God is with you, who or what could be against you? So that's why I say, man, I'm just grateful to be here doing what I'm doing, man. I'm grateful that all y'all is here, showing me love, because y'all don't have to, but y'all choosing to. So once again, I'm very grateful for y'all, man. Very grateful for everybody up in here. Nah, for sure. Jeremiah, my bad. I ain't trying to ignore nobody, Brody. My bad. I appreciate you for tapping in, Jeremiah. Hopefully all is well, man. Hopefully you're doing what you got to do to get right with the Most High. And even if you haven't already, hopefully you're still out here just doing right by people. Regardless if they doing right by you, because at the end of the day, we all gonna reap what we sow, whether it's now or later or in the end. So hopefully y'all here doing right by people, man. Nah, for sure. Being nice feels very good. Very good. You know. And another thing too, y'all, like even when I was living for Satan and things of that nature, I've always had a good heart. I've always had a good heart. I've always, did right by people. Once again, not all the time, because there was plenty of times where once again I made mistakes. I did things I shouldn't have been doing. But at the same time, I always had a good heart though. I've always had a good heart. And I'm grateful for that, regardless if I was living for Satan or not. You know, I've always had a good heart, man. Well, not living for Satan or not, because I was living for Satan, but y'all get what I'm saying. I've always had a good heart though, for sure. Clarissa, I appreciate you for tapping in. Eleanor, I appreciate you for tapping in. You said, yo, man, God is in your heart. You are yourself. We are ourselves, but God is everywhere and always with you, no matter what. No, for sure. God is within all of us, God is within all of us, but, it's up to you to accept Him. It's literally up to you. Everybody got a choice, but at the same time, when you understand God, understand the world we're living in, you know, yeah, that's why I say, yeah, y'all just gotta get right, man. Y'all gotta get right, man. If y'all haven't already, and once again, if y'all haven't already, that's fine. But once again, I hope y'all still out here just doing right by people, though. And you said, have I ever vaped? Yeah, I hit a vape before, but vape, nah. I wasn't a vapor, but I've hit one before, but nah, it wasn't for me. Them things made me lightheaded. I wasn't with all that, you know. I smoke weed. Not no more, but I was. Sigma, I appreciate you for tapping in. What's up, man? Hopefully all is well. Hopefully all is well. Am I giving out my eye? What you mean? Oh, you talking about like, for people up in here to like, delete comments and stuff if I need y'all to, stuff like that. That's what you're talking about. If so, no, I don't need no mods right now. Like I say, y'all, man, when people come in here trolling and doing what they do, like I say, I don't even look at it as trolling for real. I just look at it as they doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. And, I like to let people, you know, be who they are, be who you are. Just understand who you living for, why you being who you are. That just be the whole point about it. Silver Fern, what's up, man? Hopefully all is well. I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Talking about what? Davister, what's up, bro? What's up, man? Hopefully all is well. I appreciate you for tapping back in. I think I seen you. I don't know if you're the same Davister, but you know, hopefully all is well, man. Jenna, what's up? What's up? Hopefully all is well, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It say something on the back. It say something on the back. You got something on the back, but yeah, I don't feel like getting up and showing all that. No, I remember you best of the bricks. I remember you, bro, for sure. Appreciate that love, y'all. Appreciate that love, man. home run. I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Hopefully all is well, man. Hopefully you're doing what you got to do to get right with the Most High, man. That's my little sister. What y'all eat today, Chad? Let me know. What y'all eat today, man? What y'all eat today, man? Let me know. Y'all good, man. Y'all good, man. It ain't about nothing, man. Don't. It's all good, man. It's all good, y'all. Let me know something, chat. What all y'all eat today? Let me know. Have y'all ate today? Oh, you got some canes? Nah, some canes low key do sound good, man. I ain't had canes since I don't know. Mikey, I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Hopefully all is well, man. I appreciate you for once again tapping in, showing some love in the comments, and hopefully all is well, man. Peace and blessings to everybody in the comments right now, man. You know, Olive, I appreciate you for tapping in. You talking about glass? No, that's crazy. Glass is crazy. Fisherman's dream. I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Hopefully you live in a dream, man. I appreciate the love, Mikey. I appreciate that love, bro. Hopefully all is well, man. Shout out Clary. Shout out to you, Clary. I appreciate you for hitting that sub, man. Cause once again, y'all definitely don't have to do what y'all doing, but y'all choosing to do it. And I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful. Cause like I say, man, I'm just here chilling, man. I'm just here chilling, just trying to spread positivity, and give good advice on doing better and giving y'all life to Christ if y'all haven't already. And even if y'all haven't, once again, just still be out here doing right by still be out here doing right by people, even if they not doing right by you. Still love people even if they ain't loving you. Still, help people even if they ain't helping you. Cause trust me, y'all will reap what y'all sow at the end of the day. Y'all will reap what y'all sow at the end of the day. Trust me. Trust me when I say that. David Star, I appreciate that love. I appreciate that love, y'all, for sure. Bingo, I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Hopefully all is well. Myra Kurtz, what's up, man? Hopefully all is well, man. Hopefully y'all doing. Davon, I appreciate. Hopefully all y'all doing what y'all got to do to get right with the Most High, and even if y'all haven't, hopefully y'all still out here doing right by people, and showing love to people who ain't showing love to you, and much more, even if they ain't doing it to you. And y'all, this ain't me. No, this ain't me, man. I'm just a vessel, y'all. I'm just a vessel. We all just vessels being used in some type of way, man. I'm just a vessel, man. I'm just a vessel, man. I'm just a vessel, man. Everything that I know, all the wisdom and wisest that I have within me right now, this ain't me. This ain't me. This is God, man. This is God. This is not me, y'all. So once again, if I'm making y'all think on any life choices and decisions that y'all making right now, and making y'all want to start to do better and things of that nature, don't give no glory to me. Don't. It's not me, God. It's not me. It's God. Give all the glory to God. Cause who am I? You know, just a vessel. I'll be on here, man. I'll be on here streaming, man. Well, if you want to call it streaming, yeah, I just be on here, man. I be on here, man. I just be on here, like I say, just spreading positivity, giving good advice on, just doing better and, giving your life to Christ if you haven't already. And once again, even if you haven't, that's fine too. Just make sure you're still out here doing right by people because you will reap what you sow at the end of the day. So that's just all, man. I'm just here, just, trying to spread positivity, you know, to whoever want it. Jay, say what you gonna say. You can say anything you want to say. Say anything you want to say. My recurs, we need more young men like you. It's plenty of us out here. Like I said, we just to ourselves because we understand what the kind of world we living in. So we know our energy is very sacred. So we have to keep it. We have to keep our energy protected at all costs. So most of us is put up somewhere doing minding our business. So there's plenty of us out here though. Like I say, we just know what kind of world we living in. So we just gotta protect ourselves. And not even ourselves, but our energy. Because not everybody can, you know, not everybody is worthy of receiving this energy. Yeah, Corey X Kitchen, yeah, he cool for sure. I watch his videos. I ain't gonna lie, I watch Corey for sure. Bingo, I pray at the end, but one thing I recommend to you, bro, is not to seek prayer from other people. You know, seek prayer for yourself. And I'm just being honest, man. Not saying that praying for people is wrong or anything like that, but most people need to seek it for themselves. Most people trying to seek God through other people, and all those things of nature. When in reality, they need to just seek prayer themselves. Go pray yourself. You know, respectfully. For sure, Lily. For sure, I appreciate you for tapping in. And two, bingo, what I just should have said before I said that, everything happens for a real reason, so understand that death is a good thing, but at the same time, everybody just reaping what they sowed. So, you know, and I'm not saying that your sister was living a bad life or anything like that, but everybody got a time though at the end of the day, man, and you gotta accept that. You gotta accept that. Nah, for sure, Mikey. There's definitely a reason for everything. I'm telling y'all, everything. Trust me, I know. I know. For sure. And like I always say to the people up in here, or to anybody up in here, if you know God been calling you, trying to get your attention for you to truly give your life to Him, and to truly stop living for Satan and turn your life around and start to walk in your purpose in a real way. But you feel like if you give your life to Christ, that the people around you are going to start to look at you different, and start to talk about you behind your back and all these things of nature. Trust me, they might just be doing it already. They might just be doing it already. So I would recommend, once again, if anybody up in here, if you know Christ been trying to get you to change your life, but once again, if you feel like the people around you are going to start looking at you different and things of that nature, them not your people then. Trust me, them is not your people. Because when I say as soon as they see you give your life to Christ, and as soon as they see you doing right, and truly trying to change and start to elevate from changing, they will start, them true colors will start to show, but it's up to you to use that discernment to understand who's really for you in the first place and who wasn't. Because I'm not saying everybody, everybody gonna start to look at you different. Some people gonna genuinely be happy for you. Some people gonna genuinely be happy for you, but most of them, nah, they gonna start to, you know, they gonna start to hate. They gonna start to envy. They gonna start to be jealous. They gonna start to plot and plan on you. Trust me. And like I say, if you feel like they would start doing those things, if you gave your life to Christ, they might just be doing it already. So I recommend you cut those people off. That's just a little wise words though. But hey, I know who gonna take it and take heed to it and apply it, and I know who gonna just hear it and keep living how they living. But it's all good though, because once again, it ain't me. You know. So like I say, y'all, if you know God been trying to get your attention to change, you better change. Because once that phone stop ringing, hey man, everything that comes your way it's your fault. It's your fault. You can't blame nobody but yourself. And nah, for real, Mikey. Nah, for real. Myra, nah, for real. I'm telling you, you know. And even the people and even if people gonna start wishing bad on you, and even when they do start wishing bad on you and trying to troll you and do all these things, talk about you, slander your name, and try to bring you back down, hey, love them, because at the end of the day, when you understand what kind of God you serve, you understand that them battles is not for you. Give them to God, because God gonna handle them people in ways that they will not understand. I'm telling you, they gonna almost think that you doing something to them. They gonna almost think that you might be, doing stuff to them, just off of how God gonna start handling them and their finances and their homes and their health. I'm telling you. So, hey man, God is a good God, but he's a very just God. I'm telling you. That's why I say I'm just grateful to be here doing what I'm doing, because I understand that it can get real deep. I'm talking about it could get real deep. It could get real deep. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Hey Mikey, cuz yo dad, he might have been through. Yeah, I'm telling you, it get deep. That I'm I'm telling you that close that back door, can't get snaked by my homie. I'm telling you, homie slash family slash anything, anybody. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Darren, I'm telling you, hey, if you know, you know. But I'm telling y'all, it get deep, man. I'm telling you, and some people will take it that far to where 6 feet come into place. I'm telling you, that's how far people will take it just to see you down and out, literally out. But at the end of the day, y'all, it's all for the greater good, though. It's all for the greater good. So, like I say, man, if you know God been trying to get your attention to give your life to Christ, give your life to Christ before it's too late. Because you know. And then let me say this too: God know if you're gonna give your life to give your life to Him or not. God already know whether you're gonna change or not. So it's really like it's all like I would say you got a choice to make you feel comfortable. But like I say, once you understand God and how He works in the world we living in, at the same time, everything is just destiny. Everything is destiny. Everything is destiny, y'all. So it's already written in stone. Everything you going through, from the thoughts you thinking, from the steps you take, it's already destiny. It's already destiny. It's already written in stone. It will happen. It will come to pass, whether it's good or bad. You know. But like I say though, that's why people need to get right with Christ so they can truly understand what kind of world we living in, and where this world is truly heading. Because I'm telling y'all, boy, when it start to get how it's gonna get, a lot of people gonna be getting on their knees. A lot of people gonna be getting on their knees, and don't take it out of context, y'all. A lot of people gonna be getting on their knees, begging God, please save me, please save me, please save me. I tried. He tried, but once again, I can't even say too much though, because once again, it's already destiny ordained. And that's why I say I'm just grateful that I'm here doing what I'm doing, and it ain't me, y'all. It's God. It ain't me. So I'm just trying to put y'all on some game, man. Like I say, God know who gonna take heed to what I'm saying, and God know who gonna just hear it, and you know, yeah, we gotta be honest with ourselves. I'm telling you, we got to. I'm telling you, Mikey. Man, I'm telling y'all, boy. I'm telling y'all, boy. It's gonna hit different. People gonna be crying and whining, and you know. But the only people who gonna be really sane and still have their same mind when a lot of things start going on is people who gave their life to Christ in a real way. You know. But like I say, it is what it is, though. Nah, for sure, Mike. You gotta stay real. I'm living in truth now, and full truth now. So I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it real, man. I gotta keep it real, bro. And just cause you keeping it real, and just cause you living the truth now, don't mean that you just gotta tell people all your business. But for the most part, keep it real though when it comes to choices and all those type of things for sure. Always choose right over wrong. Like I said, all y'all, once again, doing what y'all gotta do to get right with the Most High. And even if y'all have not yet, I'm gonna say yet, because I really hope y'all do one day. If you haven't already. But like I say, even if you haven't, still be out here doing right by people. Still be out here loving people, even ain't loving you. Once again, still do right by people, even if they ain't doing right by you. Still, you know, help people and clap for people, even if they ain't clapping for you or helping you. Because at the end of the day, everybody will reap what they sowed, whether it's mentally, physically, or spiritually. So y'all just gotta understand what kind of world we living in and what kind of God is in real control. God in heaven, full control. But at the end of the day, once again, understand that how you living and how you feeling it, you living it exactly how you supposed to be living, and you feeling exactly how you supposed to be feeling, and you thinking exactly what you supposed to be thinking. So once again, y'all, it's all destiny. But at the end of the day, I appreciate everybody for tapping in. I'm finna go ahead and get up out y'all way, man. But like I say, stay real, man. Stay real. Regardless if you have or haven't gave your life to Christ yet, stay real, stay true to yourself. Be yourself. Don't try to be something you're not, cause as soon as you try to be something you're not, it's gonna get real bad for you. You said, do I like Kyson? Ain't nothing wrong with Kyson. Ain't nothing wrong with Kyson. Ain't got nothing against nobody. People doing what they doing. But like I say, man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Hopefully y'all as well. Hopefully at least one person up in here took heed to what I was just saying or anything that I have said. And peace and blessings to y'all, man. Stay prayed up and do right, man. Because once again, we all gonna reap what we sow. Myra, I appreciate that love, man. Like I say, hopefully all is well to y'all. Peace and blessings to all y'all. I'm finna get up out y'all way. See y'all in the next one.